Hello, 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 and God bless you. I'm so excited that you have stopped by my channel today. For those who don't know me, I am Apostle Dr. LaTrice Williams, and many know me as the Destiny Driver or the Leader's Leader. And today I just wanted to drop in to share this message with you about you're not the only one. You're not the only one. And so I want to give you this Bible verse for you today. It is First Corinthians chapter 12, verse 26. And I'm going to read it for you in several versions, but just so that you can connect with this verse at whatever level you may be on. But I just want to encourage somebody to let you know that you're not the only one, that there are many of us who are going through, who are encountering different places of warfare, who need to be strengthened, who need to be built up. And so perhaps today will be that word of encouragement, that word of hope, that word of strength for you to know that you are not the only one. So First Corinthians chapter 12, verse 26, read in the New International Version: if one part suffers, every part suffers with it. If one part is honored, every part rejoices with it. In the New Living Translation, it reads: if one part suffers, all the parts suffer with it. And if one part is honored, all the parts are glad. I also want to read it to you in the King James Version. And whether one member suffer, all the other members suffer with it. Or one member be honored, all the members rejoice with it. And so I just wanted to share this verse with you. I'm going to read the Amplified Version, and then I'm just going to talk with you and just encourage you in the Lord today. In the Amplified, it reads: and if one member suffers, all the parts share the suffering. And if one member is honored, all rejoice with it. And so here's the thing: you're not the only one. So we're not the only ones suffering, but we're also not the only ones who are rejoicing. And so I believe that God wants you to be encouraged to know that you are not alone in your suffering, and you do not have to be alone in your celebration. Come on, somebody, clap your hands for the Lord right there. Because what a God to remind us that on whatever side we may find ourselves, we do not have to be alone. We suffer together, we rejoice together, we cry together, we clap together, because God has given us as a body to one another. And so I think that it's so important for us to remember that God has given us to one another. He meant it for us to walk through life together, to do ministry together, to do business together, and so that we would have someone to lean on, someone to share with, someone who to carry us when we need to be carried, but also to be able to be a person who carries someone else when they need to be carried, to celebrate someone else when they need to be celebrated. So I wanted to encourage your heart today, and I wanted you to know that God has built it into his divine plan that we would not be alone, that we would not be the only one. And when I say you're not the only one, I mean you're not the only one experiencing that place that you're in right now, that trauma that you're experiencing, that hurt that you've experienced. And so here's the thing that I had to learn. Sometimes we have to share where we are. Sometimes we have to share where we've been in order for us to find out that there are others who have been there as well. There are others who have lived through it, and they have wisdom, they have knowledge, they have insight that will help us to navigate this place that we are in. And so may I encourage you today to come out of that silent place, come out of that isolated place, talk to someone, share with your sisters, share with your brothers in the Lord, and allow them to encourage you. Allow their testimony to build you up, to strengthen you, because you are not the only one. And can I really truly say to the kingdom leaders, those fivefold leaders, those ministry leaders, pastors, apostles, whatever role you may play, listen, allow people to be who they are to you. Allow them to serve you. Allow them to help you. And then allow yourself to open up and serve them. I know you've been hurt. I know you've been wounded. I know that, things may not have been at the way you thought they would be. They may not have turned out the way we may have envisioned them. But I truly believe that this is a season of coming together. This is the time when God is allowing us to see those that he has staffed our lives with, to remind us that when one suffers, we all suffers. But when one rejoices, we all rejoice. So I pray that this quick message of hope and encouragement is strength to you. I pray that you've been able to hear God in that place that you may be experiencing right now, and that you will take something from this as strength from the Lord, as a reminder that you are on God's heart, as a reminder that God sees you, that he hears you, that he is concerned about you, and that he has sent a word for your life. So listen, I love you all. I'm praying for you. Be encouraged today. Be strengthened in the Lord. And remember the word of the Lord in 1 Corinthians 12:26 reads, and if one member suffers, all the members suffer with it. If one member is honored, all the members rejoice with it. So I love you. God bless you. Thank you for stopping by. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless.